in this direction, and suppose this force is F, and distance of centroid from each vertices is same. This distance, this all distance must be same. Suppose this force is F and this distance is x. Okay, so the force will be, value of F will be Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square, right? This will be the force. In the same way, plus Q will also attract minus Q along line of joining. Agree? Like this. So this distance is also x. Distance of centroid from each vertex is same. So this is also x. Q1 into Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. So the red and green forces must be same, right? Agree? And this complete angle is 60 degree, but this angle is 30. This is also 30, because this line joining vertices and centroid divide angle into two equal part. Complete angle is 60 because it's an equilateral triangle. Overall angle is 60 degree. But this bisector, the line joining vertex and centroid, will divide this angle into two equal parts. So this is 30, this is 30. So this must be 120 degree. Can you can you represent another force? There is one more force on minus Q, that is upward, right? Another force on minus Q, that is upward, like this. And this distance is also x. This distance is also x, so that force is also F. F is equal to capital Q small q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square, right? Can you tell me what is the resultant of these two F and where it is? Can you tell me where is F? F downward, right? So if you take resultant of only these two forces, you will get F downward. This F and this F will get cancelled, and net force on minus Q will be 0. So net force on minus Q is 0. So we can say minus Q is in equilibrium. If net force on a particular charge is 0, then we can say that particular charge is in equilibrium. Agree? So we can say minus Q, because net force on minus Q is 0, that's why we can say minus Q is in equilibrium. Copy. Okay. Find net force on this minus Q. Find net force on this minus Q. So this capital Q is going to attract it left hand side, right? Left hand side, and 4Q will attract this right hand side. Okay. So right hand side force is this distance is 2r by 3. This distance is 2r by 3. So right hand side force must be Q1 Q2. Right hand side force must be Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught square of distance, and square of 2r by 3 will become 4r square by 9. Agree? So you will get F is equal to 4 capital Q small q. 4 will get cancelled, right? Na? 9 will come here. 9 4 pi epsilon naught r square. So this is right hand side force. Okay. Now let's try to find left hand side force. The left hand side force is, this force must be Q1 into Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught square of distance. So this distance is r by 3. Square of r by 3. You will get 9 capital Q small q by, we are getting same result, right? Because we are getting same result, that's why net force on minus Q is 0. Right? So net force on minus Q is 0. So can we say minus Q is in equilibrium? Can we say minus small q is in equilibrium because net force on this is 0? So we can say net force on minus Q is 0. Net force on minus Q is 0. That's why minus q is in equilibrium. Copy. Okay. Bachcho, if any of your friend, cousin, brother, sister, if want to join this batch, you inform me through WhatsApp. We will give them backup class and then they can come in this batch. Okay. A student from anywhere in India, US, UK, UAE. You know, I'm very famous. Any student from Mangal Grah. If system of point charges are in equilibrium, if system of point charges are in equilibrium means force on net force means net force on each charge of given system is zero. Means net force on each charge of given system is zero. Okay. So now we talk about the type of equilibrium. Equilibrium is of two types. Three types actually. Equilibrium is of three types. First, stable equilibrium. Second, unstable equilibrium. And the third is neutral equilibrium. Now, stable equilibrium looks like this. Imagine a sphere. Imagine a small sphere kept like this. So what is net force on this sphere? Upward normal reaction is acting and downward mg is acting. So net force is zero. But if you displace this sphere from its equilibrium position, it will come back to its equilibrium position. Suppose you displace this sphere here. So it will try to come back to equilibrium position. So in stable equilibrium, net force is zero, as well as when you displace particle from its equilibrium position, it will try to come back to its initial position. When particle try to come back to its equilibrium position, the system or that particular particle is said to be in stable equilibrium. Okay. To check whether it is stable or unstable equilibrium, you need to just displace particle from its original position. Now if you displace this sphere, it will never come back. But when you will displace this sphere, it will come back. Means this is in stable equilibrium and this is in unstable equilibrium. However, net force in both is zero. Net force here 0 and F net here also 0. F net here also 0. Net force here also 0. So net force is 0 in stable and unstable equilibrium both. But when you displace particle from its stable equilibrium position, it try to come back to its stable equilibrium position. But when you displace particle from its unstable equilibrium position, it will never come back. Agree? A neutral equilibrium is independent from position. Neutral equilibrium is like this. Doesn't matter. Okay? Copy. Rajul, pause. Okay? And the second point, particle comes back to its equilibrium position when we displace it from equilibrium position, and when we displace particle from its unstable equilibrium position, it will never come back to its original position. Particle never comes back to original position when displaced from unstable equilibrium position. One more thing, particle may perform SHM. When you displace particle from its stable equilibrium position, it may perform SHM, but when you displace particle from its unstable equilibrium position, it will never perform SHM. Okay. The third difference is particle may perform SHM. Particle may perform SHM about stable equilibrium position. About stable equilibrium position. And here particle will never perform SHM about unstable equilibrium position. Particle will never perform SHM about unstable equilibrium position. Copy. राजू ये सब नहीं आया ना? Difference. A minus q charge at the center. So this minus q charge will start attracting this as well as this. Pratik, you were thinking about equilibrium of only this, but Abhijit is thinking about equilibrium of both. Agree? So if we put a minus charge at the center, what will happen? This minus charge will attract this plus q and this plus q both. So this and this both will come in equilibrium. You understand that? And why at the center? Why at the midpoint? Because both the charges are equal. Agree? Because both the charges are equal, that's why we will put a negative q charge at the center. At center. And we don't know value of q. We don't know value of q. We are just assuming this minus charge can counter this force. Okay. So what is distance? What is this distance? R by 2. So what is left hand side? How much force acting left hand side? If these two forces becomes equal, if these two, see, I made equal sizes of arrow. See this, equal size. So what is value of this red force? What is value of this red force? Force between these two. Capital Q, small q, 4 pi epsilon naught r by 2 whole square, right? So if left hand side force and right hand side forces are equal, then net force on this will become 0. In the same way, here also, for this charge also same thing is valid. Capital Q, small q, 4 pi epsilon naught r by 2 whole square. So if left hand side force and right hand side forces are equal, then plus q is in equilibrium. Everyone agree? So we can write for equilibrium of plus q, right hand side force q square by 4 pi epsilon naught r square must be equal to left hand side force capital Q small q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square by 4. Cancel this, 4 will come upward, so you will get q by 4 is equal to q. See, we cannot keep sign of the charge while writing force. Do not take sign of the charge while writing force, take direction only. So because we took direction, that's why we are ignoring sign. We already know this charge should be negative. Okay, so if we put minus capital Q by 4 charge at the center, then these two will become in equilibrium. What about minus Q itself? What about minus Q itself? It is also in equilibrium. Why? Because it is in center. Minus Q is in center. So both the charges will attract minus Q with same forces. So minus Q itself is in equilibrium because it is at center. Okay. So your answer is if we put minus Q by 4 at center, system will become in equilibrium. Agree? Net force on both plus Q and on minus Q will become 0. Copy. It is the point where net force on plus 1 coulomb is 0. Neutral point is that point where net force on plus 1 coulomb is 0. Okay. Now solve a question. Find position of neutral point in given situation. We have a plus Q charge and we have a plus 4Q charge at a distance r. Can you locate neutral point where we should put plus 1 coulomb so that net force on plus 1 coulomb will be 0? Last 1 minute remaining. Click on the same link again. I don't know where is neutral point. I don't know, right? Let's put plus 1 coulomb here. Both the charges will repel, so net force can never become 0, right? Let's put plus 1 coulomb here. Both the charges will repel. Again, this cannot be neutral point. Now let's put plus 1 coulomb at the center. 4Q applying big force, plus Q applying smaller force. But at least we got forces in opposite direction. Okay. Right now 4Q is applying bigger force and small q is applying smaller force. So net force is not 0, but we have two forces in opposite direction, right? So how to counter this 4Q? How to neutral force of 4Q? Let's increase. Thank you very much. If we increase distance from 4Q, the effect of force of 4Q will become smaller. Let's move close to the smaller charge. Suppose at this point net force is 0, plus Q is applying right hand side force and plus 4Q is applying left hand side force. Now forces may be equal. Why may be equal? This charge is bigger. If charge is big, distance is also big, right? Very good, Shraddha. Very good, Noor. Suppose this distance is x. Suppose this distance is x and this distance is r minus x. Agree? So how if net force will be 0 on plus 1 coulomb if right hand side force is equal to left hand side force. So what is right hand side force? What is right hand side force? Q1 into Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. And what is left hand side force? Can you help me? Q into 1, the right hand side Q into 1, 4 pi epsilon naught r minus x square, right? So this is left hand side force actually, and this is right hand side force actually, x square. I made a mistake. Is this correct now? See this? Okay, so this is the force on 1 coulomb due to plus Q. Plus Q will repel this right hand side. So distance is r minus x. Q1 into Q2 upon square of distance. Okay. Now force on plus 1 coulomb due to 4Q. Q1 into Q2 divided by square of distance. If right hand side force and left hand side forces are equal, the net force on the plus 1 coulomb must be 0. You be careful while writing net force. Okay. Let's equate these two forces. So that net force on plus 1 coulomb will become 0. So 4q divided by, Rajul, is it getting recorded? X square q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r minus x whole square. Q will get cancelled, 4 pi epsilon will get cancelled, 4r minus x whole square is equal to x square. So you can write 2r minus x is equal to x, 2r into 2x is equal to x. So we got x as 2r by 3. So at a distance of 2r by 3 from 4q, 2r by 3 from 4q and r by 3 from q, we will get neutral point. Copy. Charge given as E and 3E, both are positive. Kept at distance r. Charge E and 3E kept at distance r. Find neutral point. Find position of neutral point. Hint: neutral point is always close to a smaller charge. Okay. It must be between these two charges or outside the charges. The neutral point must be between. Okay. Between and closer to a smaller charge. Okay. Suppose at this point we will get neutral point. Suppose, let's put plus 1 coulomb here. Let's put plus. Correct bhai. Who is this? Very fast answer. Very good. Okay. Suppose this is x. So this distance is r minus x. Let's apply force on this plus 1 coulomb. If these two arrows are equal, then net force must be 0. So right hand side force is q1 into q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square, and the left hand side force is q1 into q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r minus x whole square. 4 pi epsilon will get cancelled, e will get cancelled. So we'll get 3x square is equal to r minus x whole square. You can write this root 3x whole square is equal to r minus x whole square. Yes, it is wrong according to maths, but we can do this much in physics without writing plus minus. We can do this in physics. R minus x, bring this x opposite side, root 3x plus x is equal to r. So you get x is equal to r upon root 3 plus 1. So this will be the position of neutral point. Copy. Of neutral point. See, neutral point is always close to a smaller charge. Remember this. Now Sinchana, if we keep plus 1 coulomb here, okay, this plus q will repel and minus 4q will attract. So both the force will come at the same side. So neutral point is not possible between the charges. Okay. And if we put plus 1 coulomb here, the distance from a smaller charge will become very big. So we got only one position is left. This. Okay. Imagine plus 1 coulomb is kept here outside both the charges but closer to plus q. The distance from minus 4q is very big. You can see this distance is big and this distance is smaller. Plus q is going to repel this 1 coulomb and minus 4q is going to attract this 1 coulomb. Okay. So distance between 1 coulomb and plus q is, suppose this distance is x. So this total distance is r plus x. Okay. Now left hand side force is q1 into q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon square of distance. Right hand side force will be q1 into q2, 4q into 1. See, I am not taking sign of the charge because I took direction. We will take direction of charge but not sign. We will never take sign of the charge. We will take direction. If right hand side and left hand side forces are equal, the net force on plus 1 coulomb will be 0. R plus x, sorry, this is r plus x. So q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. must be equal to 4q divided by 4 pi epsilon r plus, Chinmay, you did calculation mistake. Q will get cancelled, 4 pi epsilon will get cancelled. Transfer this here. R plus x whole square is equal to 4x square. So r plus x is equal to 2x. So x is equal to r. Chinmay did positive negative mistake. So at a distance r outside of close to towards plus side, plus q side, at a distance r close to plus q will get neutral point. Okay. Always close to smaller charges. A smaller charge. It is always close to smaller charge. Neutral point for system of two charges. Okay. Third point, if both the charges have same sign, then neutral point is between the charges and if charges have opposite sign, then neutral point is outside two charges but close to smaller charge. Copy. For the system of two charges, neutral point for system of two charges. Copy.